Okay, welcome to the BeachBox shower tank instructional video. First of all, thank you so much for your support. It means the world to us. Let's get into it. We'll try and keep this really simple because that's the whole idea. Your BeachBox shower tank has arrived, and when you pull it out, it should look something or exactly like this. A couple of things that come with it are some very simple printed instructions. Take a look at those. Probably scan the QR code, and that's why you're watching this video. You're going to get a drawstring. We'll show you where that goes a little later. There's a shower gun. Most likely comes in a bag like this. Just be aware. Read the sticker there. It says that this part is 100% water tested. So if you see any water in your tank or in your shower hose or the gun, it's just a quality testing thing we do in the factory, okay? So it hasn't been used. It's just about making sure these things are functioning, working great before they get to you. So be aware of that. And there'll be some spare extra rubber O-rings. But for the assembly, it's super simple. I'm really excited about how we've assembled these days, just to make it really simple for the customer. So let's lose the swing tag for now. Right now, everything is pre-assembled for you. The hose, it already has one of the rubber O-rings inside it. That is ready to go. You don't need to mess with this. And then our air release valve has already got the rubber O-ring inside as well. No need to mess with that. Both of those is what locks in the air. And I'll talk a little bit more about that later. But for right now, that is done, ready to go. No need to mess with those. The only step you really need to do is take your shower gun and attach it. It's ready to go from here. Then simply pumping it up, adding some air. You'll know everything's working when you pull the trigger and you hear the air. That's how I know everything's ready to go and you're ready to fill it with water. Filling it with water is really simple. Again, you just screw the pump handle and out it comes like that. You can fill this with hot water or cold water. We advise no boiling water. Hot water from the tank. From the tap, I'm sorry. Perfect, you know, great for after a winter's surf or just a cold winter's hike, after camping. It's really great. The only thing I want to point out is do not unscrew this top neck O-ring. That in there, it's greased. You don't want to dry that up by filling it with any water. Keep this neck ring on at all times, okay? Don't mess with that. Pump handle goes back in once you filled it with your water. Screw it nice and tight. Tight as you can go, and you're away. A couple of things to point out, okay? On the back, max fill line. It's a guide, but what we're telling you is you need some level of space for air to apply, to allow any pressure inside this to get the spray. So at maximum, we suggest leaving that much room for air. More air you leave, you know, the more you can pressurize it, the more powerful spray. But just experiment with it and work out how much water you need for your task, your session, whatever your activity is. And also just you can play around with the shower modes as well. There's 5 modes on there. Some of them use more water than others. Mist is the lightest. Shower's the fullest, gives you the best results. But just play with that and you'll get more length of time or length of shower time out of your tank. The only other thing we need to point out is the drawstring, and that's there to hold your shower gun to your tank. Like so, it goes around the top. Then we just grab the shower gun, loop it over, and tighten it. And that's just there for easy carry, so no one steps on it, things like that. You will receive some extra rubber O-rings. They go inside these. This is the air release valve that goes there. And there's one rubber O-ring that goes in the hose here, but you won't need to replace them for a long time. But if you ever do hear some air leaking, it's probably because your rubber O-ring is worn. So you can replace it, so hang on to those. And you'll be using this for a long time. Again, we really appreciate your support. Please don't hesitate to contact us. We're here to help. Thank you very much. Enjoy your adventures.